Hello friends, this is the continuation of the chapter Number Systems of class 9. Okay, now let us go directly to the question. Visualize 5.37 bar on the number line using successive magnification. Now what is 5.37 bar? It is nothing but 5.3777 so on. Okay. So now 5.37 lies between which numbers? 5 and 6. So let us divide this 5 and 6 into 10 subdivisions. Now 5.37 lies between 5.3 and 5.4. I hope you get it. See, first we will take 5. The number lies between 5 and 6. So let us make this into 10 subdivisions. Now in that 5.3 lies between 5.3 and 5.4. Now we will magnify this 5.3 and 5.4. This is how I write, and I will make 10 subdivisions between 5.3 and 5.4. So that will be 5.31, 5.32, 5.33, 5.34, so on till 5.39 and 5.4. I hope you get. I have made 10 subdivisions. Okay. now in this, the 5.37 lies between 5.37 and 5.38. I hope you get it. Okay. Now we will magnify this distance. We will magnify this distance and make 10 subdivisions. That is 5.37, and between 5.37 and 5.38 the subdivisions will be 5.371, 5.372, 5.374, 5.375, 5.376 and 5.37. Now our number is 5.377 so on. So it lies between 5.37 and 5.378. It is little bit closer to 5.378. I hope you get it. Okay. So this is where my point 5.377 lies. I hope you get it. This is how we visualize on a number line using successive magnification. Okay, now we'll go to the next one, that is how do I mark a point 7.5 root of 7.5. Okay, so how do we do it? Now let me draw a line AB which is of length 3.5 units. It can be even 3.5 centimeters. Now mark a distance 3.5 centimeter from A to B. Let us draw a line AB which is of length 3.5 units. Now from B you take a unit distance, that is 1 centimeter. Extend AB to C with 1 centimeter. Mark B from B, mark a distance of 1 unit at C in such a way that BC is equals to 1 unit. So this is 1 unit. Okay. Find the midpoint of AC. Now this is A. This is the midpoint of AC. I hope you get it. This O is or 0. O is the midpoint of AC. Now draw a semicircle with O as center and OC as the radius. Draw a semicircle. Okay. Now you have to draw a perpendicular to AC passing through B. That is through B, let me draw a perpendicular such a way that it meets my semicircle at D. Now BD is equals to root of 7.5. This is how we draw using the following procedure. Okay. Now we'll go to the next topic, that is we will now see all the operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication in the case of rational numbers. When we add, subtract, multiply or divide two rational numbers, we get a rational number. Now let me take for example P by Q is a rational number and M by N is another rational number. When we add these two rational numbers, the answer will always be a rational number. Similarly, when I subtract two rational numbers, P by Q minus M by N, it is also a rational number. Similarly, P by Q into M by N, multiplication is also a rational number and division is also a rational number, except when the denominator is 0, then it is not possible. Okay. Now there is another rule. If R is a rational number and S is an irrational number. Now what do you mean by irrational number? Any number in the form of root 2, root 3, all these are examples of irrational numbers or numbers which are non-terminating and non-recurring are also irrational numbers. Now if you go for the expansion of root 2, the expansion will not have you will get a after the decimal point you will have a continuous random numbers will be generated. You will not find a particular pattern in that. So irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-recurring. Okay. So if R is a rational number and S is an irrational number, then R plus S and R minus S are irrational numbers and Rs and R by S are also irrational numbers. Okay, I hope you get it. But this is not always the case. In some cases, when a rational and an irrational number are added or subtracted, there are also cases when you get rational numbers as the answer. Okay. Now let us study certain identities. If A and B are positive real numbers. Now what do you mean by real numbers? Now we learnt about rational numbers. The rational number includes what and all? Integers, whole numbers, natural numbers. Now rational numbers and irrational number together form a number system called real numbers. So which is the biggest one? Real number is the biggest number system within which you have rational, irrational. Then under rational you have integers, whole numbers, natural numbers and so on. Okay. Now let A and B be positive real numbers. The first identity is root of AB is equals to root A into root B. Similarly, square root of A by B is equals to root of A by root of B. Now, this is in the form of A plus B and A minus B. I hope you get it. So, root of A plus root of B into root A minus root B is A minus B. Okay. Similarly, A plus root B into A minus root B is equal to A squared minus B. See, you know, A plus B into A minus B is A squared minus B squared. But here B is in the form of a root. So, I have A squared minus B. Now, the multiplication of root of A plus B into root of C plus D. First, we will multiply A with C, then A with D. Then we will multiply B with C and B with D. So, what do you get? Root of AC plus root of AD plus root of BC plus root of BD. Now another identity is root of A plus root of B the whole squared is equals to A plus 2 into root of AB plus B. I hope you get how we got all these identities. Now let us solve some problems in this using these identities. Okay. Now simplify this. 5 plus root 7 into 2 plus root 5. Now first we will multiply 5 with 2. So it is 5 into 2. Next I will multiply 5 with root 5. So it is 5 root 5. Now I will multiply root 7 with 2. It is 2 root 7. And then 7 into root 5 is root 35. So what do I get? 10 plus 5 root 5 plus 2 root 7 plus root 35. I hope you understood how we get this answer. Now we will do the next identity. 5 plus root 5 into 5 minus root 5. This is of the form a squared minus b squared, where a is 5 and b is root 5. So 5 squared I have written, root 5 the whole squared, nothing but 25 minus 5, which is equals to 20. Similarly, we will do for this root 3 plus root 7 the whole squared. This is of the form a plus b the whole squared is nothing but 2 root 3 nothing but root 3 the whole squared plus 2 into root 3 into root 7 plus root 7 the whole squared. This is of the form a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So root 3 the whole squared is 3 plus 2 root 21 plus 7, which is equals to 10 plus 2 root 21. Now similarly we will do the next sum. Root 11 minus root 7 into root 11 plus root 7. This is of the form a minus b into a plus b, which is nothing but a squared minus b squared. 11 squared is 11, 7 squared is 7. So 11 minus 7 equals 4. Okay. Now we have been asked to rationalize 1 by root 2. What is the meaning of rationalize? We should not have a square root in the denominator. How do I remove square root? I can multiply by root 2 on the numerator and the denominator at the same time. I will get root 2 by root 2 into root 2 is 2. I hope you get. So this is the answer. So whenever I have been asked to rationalize, you should remove the root sign from the denominator. Okay. Now let us see another example. Rationalize the denominator of 1 by 2 plus root 3. Now what we'll do? We'll multiply and divide by 2 minus root 3. So the numerator I multiply it by 2 minus root 3 and the denominator by 2 minus root 3. The numerator will be 2 minus root 3 and this is 2 into 2 is 2 squared. Root 3 into root, this is of the form a plus b into a minus b. So it is a squared minus b squared. So it is nothing but 2 squared is 4 and root 3 squared is 3. So it is 2 minus root 3 by 1. I hope you get it. Okay. Now the next problem is rationalize 5 by root 3 minus root 5. Okay. Now I will multiply it with the this root 3 plus 5 on both the numerator and the denominator. So when I apply the formula, it is 5 into root 3 plus root 5 divided by, what is the denominator? A minus b into a plus b. It is a squared minus b squared, 3 minus 5, which is minus 2. So I just remove the integer part, minus 5 by 2, and write it as root 3 by plus root 5. Okay. Similarly, let me rationalize this number 1 by 7 plus 3 root 2. I will multiply it by 7 minus 3 root 2 on the numerator and the denominator. I will simplify it further. I will get 7 minus 3 root 2 by 7 squared minus 9 into 2. It is nothing but 49 minus 18. So it is 7 minus 3 root 2 by 31. I hope you got this answer. Now we will go to the next concept of real numbers, that is law of exponents for real numbers. We all know that when we did with powers and exponents, the rules we followed, isn't it? For example, 17 to the power 2 into 17 to the power 5 means what to do? We will add the powers, isn't it? So it is 17, 2 plus 5, which is nothing but 17 to the power 7. Similarly, 5 squared the whole power 7 means 5 to the power 2 into 7, which is nothing but 5 to the power 14. Similarly, 23 to the power 10 divided by 23 to the power 3. What do? We will subtract the exponents. So it is nothing but 23 to the power 10 minus 3, which is nothing but 23 to the power 7. Similarly, 7 to the power 3 into 9 to the power 3 is nothing but 63 to the power 3. So these are the laws of the exponents. What is it? A power m into a power n is equals to a power m plus n. A power m, the whole power n is a power mn. And now a power m divided by a power n is a to the power m minus n. Similarly, a power m into b power m is ab to the power m, and a power 0 is equals to 1. I hope you understood it. Now let us do some problems regarding the powers. 2 to the power 2 by 3 into 2 to the power 1 by 3. When you have multiplication and when the bases are the same, the powers will get added up. So 2 power 3 plus 1 by 3 is 3 by 3, which is equals to 2 power 1, which is equals to 2. I hope you get it. Similarly, 3 to the power 1 by 5, the whole to the power 4 is nothing but 3 to the power 4 by 5. Okay. Now 7 to the power 1 by 5 divided by 7 to the power 1 by 3 means what? A to the power m by a to the power n is equals to a to the power m minus n. So it is 1 by 5 minus 1 by 3. So I will take the LCM. It is 15. 3 minus 5. So it is nothing but 7 to the power minus 2 by 15. I hope you get it. Similarly, we have 13 to the power 1 by 5 into 17 to the power 1 by 5. In this case, the bases are different but the powers are same. So we can multiply 13 into 17, which is 221, the whole to the power 1 by 5. So these are some examples we saw with regards to the exponents. Okay, so that is all for this class. Thank you, friends.